Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with a review of the Heli-Max 200 FP VCam. And now don't be confused by the name, it's not FPV. FP means fixed pitch and VCam is video camera. This is not a FPV vehicle. This is a single rotor helicopter with the flybar. And one of the coolest things about this is that it has LEDs in the blade. So as you can see here, there's a LED in the top side of one blade and the bottom side of the other blade. So as it spins, you get a full circle of light, one color on the top and another color on the bottom. And then the tail lights up with a blue LED and a red blinking LED above it. So you can fly this at night and it's really visible, really cool looking. And I like the, the whole canopy design here, just looks really cool. The tail is a shaft gear driven tail, so that's pretty cool. And then it also has the VCam video camera installed on it here, which is a little bit strange. It doesn't have any kind of like dampening or anything, so I just got a ton of jello wobble out of it. So the footage is pretty unusable. I think it's just, just for your own fun use, just to kind of record what you're, flying and stuff. Definitely not, going to be quality that you can actually use for any kind of, presentation or anything like that. We'll go ahead and look at what it comes with. We've got the transmitter here, which is pretty nice, standard hobby grade style transmitter. It comes with a 2S 1000 milliamp hour LiPo battery and a charger with a wall plug for it there. And I have not gotten to fly this enough to get good solid flight times and charge times and everything. You should get, 6 minutes, 6, 7, 8 minute flight somewhere around in there. No idea how long it takes to charge. I'd imagine somewhere between an hour to 2 hours, something like that. And it also comes with a 2 gigabyte micro SD card for the camera and a USB card reader for that. And it comes with a couple little cell batteries here that you put in this little cap on top of the main rotors, and you just screw that down and then the LEDs turn on there. So I don't know if that's showing up in the lights or not, but the LEDs on the blade are now lit up. You'll see there's supposed to be blue on the top here, and it kind of blinks in and out. Let me kind of mess with the wires. Can't really get them to show up now. Oops, see there, the red one's kind of blinking in and out. So I think I broke a solder joint a little bit. On my very first flight with it, I took it outside and it was a little bit windy, maybe 7 to 10 mile an hour wind. And with this flybar, it really fights it wants to stay level. This is only a 3-axis gyro, but with the flybar, it acts like it has 6-axis stabilization. It self-rights itself really quick and easy. It stays level, which makes it nice and easy to fly and hover, but then it also kind of counters forward movement. That flybar is constantly trying to level out the helicopter, so when you're flying forward, this is actually sort of fighting you in that. And if you get too aggressive with it, sometimes the flybar actually kind of creates this weird death wobble of sorts, and that's what happened to me. I was fighting the wind and I got a little too aggressive with it, and all of a sudden the flybar just kind of threw the helicopter in this weird circle, and I just lightly ditched it out in the in the snow. It was snowy out at the time, and I punched a hole in the canopy here. You'll see, I think the flybar came and hit the canopy right there, and you can tell it's like right at the same place. So I think that part of the flybar just punched out a hole in the canopy, kind of put a crack through it here, and then I think in that crash too, I probably damaged the soldering here. You can see all the LED wires are kind of, pretty small wires in there and all exposed. So I think I may have damaged one of those. So now I've got a weird solder, and my LED kind of blinks in and out, which I didn't know was happening until I took it out for a night flight and noticed it. But you know, it's a nice slow flying helicopter. If you can fly in calm days or indoors, I think that's the nice thing about having the lit blades, is that you can fly at night where the wind tends to be calmer, and just have a nice, slow, peaceful night flight, which is pretty cool. This was the first helicopter I've ever flown in the dark, so that was a pretty neat, unique experience. Let's see if there's anything else to say about it. The camera is 2 megapixel 720 HD. The battery fits in a little compartment here. You've got a little hatch, and you can just slide the battery in there. So that's nice to be able to get the battery in and out without having to take all this canopy off or anything. So I thought that was a nice feature there. It is brushed motors. It has a motor for the tail as well. So I don't really know what the benefit of a shaft gear driven tail is when it has its own motor, as opposed to the gears running off the main motor, and that way they stay synced up really well. So when you've got a separate motor, I don't know what the difference is between having a motor out on the tail or up here and then driving it via gear. So I'm not exactly sure what the deal is there, but they are both brushed motors, not brushless. Yeah, I think that's about all I've got to say about it. So I've got some quick little video of some indoor flight that I did at E-Fest this past weekend or so. And the TheRcSaylors filmed that for me. So if you're not familiar with them, check out the video description. I'll have a link to their channel. They've got some, a lot of great videos. It's a young couple, and they're just, a very nice couple. They're happy, just really enjoy the hobby and just have a lot of fun with it. So be sure to check out their channel. So I'll show you that indoor flight footage, and then I also filmed my very first ever night flight, and so we'll check that out as well. All right, let's go see it. Alright, I don't know if this is showing up on camera or not, but I got the Heli-Max 200 FPV cam out for a little outdoor night flight. It's my first ever helicopter night flight, so we'll see how it goes and keep it kind of slow and easy. Looks pretty cool. It's a couple mile-an-hour wind out. Looks like it's getting blown around a little bit. That's pretty cool. It's actually quite visible. That's pretty neat. Gets a little bit hard to see when it's exactly eye level. Kind of have to keep it above or below you. I don't want to go up too high because I don't know what the wind's doing, and I don't want this thing to come crashing down. Pretty cool how the tail lights up. Got a little blinking red light in the tail. This is really what this thing is made for, I think. You know, just come out in the night and just kind of a slow, easy night flight. It's not really a speed demon or anything you want to get too fancy with. That's full speed ahead right now. I think I've got 3 to 5 mile an hour winds, so it's definitely not a wind fighter. That flybar kind of keeps it from being able to go too fast. Yeah, man, I'm full forward on the stick right now, and this is high rates as well. Man, the wind just really messes with it. That looks really cool though, man. Never flown a helicopter in the night before. This is my first. Very, very interesting. That is so cool. My blue LEDs on the top seem to have gone out for some reason. There should be... my blue LEDs are kind of giving me problems. I've got a bad solder or something. Yeah, you see the blue LEDs kind of coming and going? Oh gosh, now I'm losing the whole red. There we go. And they immediately went out. Wow, well I think I've got a bad solder in my LED wires or something. That's kind of disappointing. Well, let me go ahead and land it before that red one goes out and then I'm blind. So I think that was a good night flight sample anyway. I'm gonna have to look into why these LEDs aren't working right. Anyway, there we go. Probably can't see it at all now. Let me see if I can get some LED light on it. Anyway, yeah, probably can't really see it. Anyway, that's the Heli-Max 200 FP VCAM review and flight, outdoor night flight. Pretty neat. Alright, we'll check the video description for price and purchase link, and I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.